Alright. Been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? As always, let me know if something's too loud or too quiet or whatever. Thanks, it's good to be back. Big cat. Yeah, big cat. We are painting a Mind Dealer Phalanx. Phalanx? Phalanx? I'm not really sure. Hang on. Did it turn? I did. My phone was connected to my hearing aid automatically. Yeah, it's a big cat with horns and like a face. The main thing, so I've already kind of started it, but the main thing that I wanted to get started with was I'm trying to do a like pearlescent color for the armor bit. For real. So I'm trying to do like I said, like a pearl color for this white armor. And I kinda did it, but I might end up going back over it. Basically what I did was with a airbrush, I took pink from above and blue from below and then went over that with like a white metal color. And it kind of worked. I think I went too overboard with the white metal. Pearl with mica for a hollow opal sheen. Maybe. I don't know. But the idea is pearl and then gold trim to make it look really regal. But today, purple or pink glaze, and that'll probably be fine. That's what I'm thinking. Like I might go over it again with a pink and blue glaze. But in the meantime, for the rest of it, we're just gonna paint the blue cat. So my thinking is the body itself will be blue. Evil being the most beautiful. Exactly, that's the idea, yeah. And then the hair is going to be a sort of blue-purple, like indigo color. And then I want to do a stone texture for the face and horn. Like, almost not quite marble, but like, maybe like granite or something. And then gold for the rest of the like details here. So, it's whatever type of cat you want it to be. I don't even think the official model is blue, if I remember right. But yeah, it's literally like whatever kind of color you want to give it. I'm just giving it blue because I thought that would. Could do 6 stripes, could be pretty cool. Are we thinking like in the hair, or are we thinking like a hellhound but a cat? It kind of. Are we thinking stripes along the body, or are we thinking stripes in the hair? It's got 3 eyes, and it's called a Mind Dealer. My thinking is it's supposed to be like a hypnotic kind of thing. Like it stares at you and hypnotizes you. But I'm not entirely sure. He gets me. He gets me, exactly, yeah. Start with the blue. We'll just do the body from here. And we'll see if we want to add stripes after we finish doing the rest of the body. If that makes sense. Multiple single stroke painting the texture on the fur, or just doing layering. I just did a layer for this base like set just to get a base coat. But I think for the final color, yeah, I'm gonna have to look with you. because there's too much water. Could also do a Starry Night sky pattern on it to make it look cosmic. It definitely does fit that vibe. Okay. I've done Starry Night sky patterns before. It's very easy to do through an airbrush. It's very fucking hard to do by hand. It would be cool, but I'm saving that for a different model in the same army. So I want that like look to be very special. I'm gonna save it for something else that's like similar vibes and similar color scheme. But I'm saving it for I'm saving it for the Gaunt Summoner. I think Matt knows what I'm talking about there. So yeah. That explain. Yes, explain the Gaunt Summoner to them. I don't know, Matt, like watching that closely. I think he's busy 3D printing stuff. If I remember right, or maybe he's busy painting as well. If you've seen Faceless Void, and I know you have. You've seen Faceless Void, it's like that, but it's a spellcaster. So you got like the weird sort of trapezoid face with either no eyes or a bunch of eyes, it kind of depends. Yeah, for real, it's pretty thick. It's not very good in game, but like, I've never let that stop me. So right now I'm just sort of picking out the musculature with the paint. And we're just gonna sort of go over the higher ends of the musculature with this lighter blue. And we'll pick out the details later with an even brighter blue. And of course we're using the new Artist Opus brushes. Well, my new Artist Opus, fuck it. You know what I'm saying. See the vision that I'm eating up. Okay. Since this thing's gonna really start popping once we get the gold on the armor. Cause that shit is going to fucking really make it look good. But for now we're just doing the body. The body's kind of the main block of color. Makes the most sense to do. Thank you. How's everything been going with all of you guys? Oh, I just like banged my finger against a corner earlier and it started bleeding, so I was like, ah, I'll put a band-aid on it. That's all. You know what it makes for though? A nice texture to paint on. That's for testing. Not that I'll ever use it for that, but you know. Now I could if I wanted to, is the point. They fight? Nah, I don't fight. Mostly because I think the people don't really want to fight me in a street fight. I kind of look intimidating, I suppose. Which is fine by me. I'm not exactly looking for street fights over here. Be careful, if you're right by the armor. You wouldn't hurt a fight and go fly while you're lying. That's my point. I wouldn't. Intimidating. That's why people don't fight you. They know you want this stuffing out. Listen, I did Taekwondo for like 1 month back in high school. I know how to fight for sure, definitely. I'll hit him with the standard Taekwondo starting pose, and they'll be like, "Oh no, he knows martial arts. I'm fucked." But it's all a bluff. Oh shit, camera down. Oh, okay. Now it's back on. I don't actually know what I did there to fix it, but okay. Okay. What a Gaunt Summoner was, I just explained it as like a basically Faceless Void, but with magic. The sick as shit aesthetic, it's a shame it's like actual dog shit on the game. It's not anymore. But it's going to get nerfed into being actual dog shit for in like 2 months. a weird lore, they're just freaky eldritch mages, basically. But Archaon knows all 9 of their true names, which means that they're, like, bound to serve him. They exist to make Archaon cooler, basically. Which is fair enough, you know. My airbrush for the night, yeah. Airbrushing more Drukhari or airbrushing the Lizardmen? I think that's too blurry. Way too blurry. That's pretty good. Yeah, you guys can see the musculature, right? Make it a little bit more turquoise. There we go. Mordecai are gonna shoot to get as much as they can done before I end up firing out and go back to working on another goal. Listen. I feel like that's the easy way to burn yourself out more. But I get it. I guess I urge to want to just do it while you have it in mind rather than, you know, waffle on it and then burn out anyway. But you got one of each basic infantry choice and a hero to go with them, plus an Archon. The Venom, slightly larger than one of the normal boats, so it'll probably run as that. Is it a full 19 inches? 7x8 millimeters per minute. No point to that. They're like 8 inches, but I'm 60. Oh, yeah. They put them on the bases, but they like hang way over the base edges. The Eldar stuff does that too. Use the model. What the fuck did that mean? It means use the model, forehead. I mean, honestly, feel like maybe they should anyway. Like, some of those fucking models do not need bases. Like the Eldar one, I'm forgetting what the name for it off the top of my head is, but the like main tank that they use is you could just slide it across the ground. It's meant to be like a hover tank, but like you can just slide it across the ground. It does not matter. Part of these things is cool that they're in motion and the model I have looks like it's in motion. I guess. That's a good point, I guess. good 3D model and alternate radar and printing that alongside that angular thor. Nice. Thunder. Is that how you're getting your wife into the bigger scale games, is by showing the big dinos? I don't know, my arms are getting sore. Been working out more recently, doing like calisthenics workout. Now my arms are sore. That's way too bright. I gotta darken that down. Darken a little bit. A bit dry, but don't know that that's the greatest matching tone. Like enough for firefight size and more than likely back to just butt painting. Yeah. Honestly, I should give butt painting a try. I've never like actually tried it or been all that interested, but seeing you do it got me interested. Seems like it's nice to have like a scale that you can really like work the magic with the detail work in, which is pretty cool. Did land a lot on the 50 model. Oh, that made me want to rip my hair out. Well, that's the perfectionist part, but yeah. I know the Evercon painting contest allowed bust models, because I'm pretty sure one of the ones that won last year was a Spawn bust model. Like Spawn, the character from the comics. For sure, yeah, for sure. And it also depends on how much like free time you got for it, you know. Like you and me, I feel like we have a lot more, we dedicate a lot more free time to it than, like most people. I guess this model is almost at bus scale, to be honest. Well, not scale, but size. Cause it's not like a monster's cab base, and it's all like one monster with a bunch of like skin, well, skin, fur. So I think like treating this as like a preliminary bust model paint. So like, well, nobody else is gonna pay my under the mini. I mean, you could pay somebody to, but like, yeah, no, nobody else is gonna do it. And I mean, if you pay somebody to do it, then they're doing it. And, you know, somebody's got to do it at the end of the day. Might as well be you. Look, I haven't been very consistent with my color. Like, I keep having to mix up more of it, and I keep getting the consistency just slightly off every time. So it keeps changing. It'd be cool if I was going for a color shifting sort of vibe, but well, I'm not, and it's not like that's how it's turning out. It's more like a half and half kind of deal. It feels too bright. I suppose it doesn't matter that much. It's most of it's gonna end up getting covered with a brighter color. like me. Oh well. The end result doesn't show it, the end result doesn't show it, so not that big a deal. Okay. I think you can kind of see like where the like muscle dips here, and like that's where it's a darker color. We'll go back over it at the very end to glaze it with that like dark blue, and bring that back out because I think it's inconsistently applied, but the glaze should help reinforce it. Now we're gonna switch to, add a little bit more turquoise. I gotta turn off my heat. Hold on. And also we need to cool it, but yeah. So here's the plan. Here's where we start getting a little bit nutty with it. This might be hard to like see without me occasionally showing it, but what I'm going to be doing is basically holding it up against the light here and just getting the parts that are in the light, and anything that's not like in direct light is not getting paint at all. More of the previous level. To darken it back down a little bit because that's a little bit too bright. That's look a little better. And I'm kind of just painting like vague shapes onto the body here. Still wet, but once it dries, you'll really be able to see it. So like sort of half circles and more circular shapes, and kind of triangle and crescent shapes. And ideally, get in just a couple brush strokes. You don't need to do a whole lot. Basically, this entire top part. Get done. We're also going to sort of follow the contours, the leather and fur on here. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here, right? But you can really see how it's like kind of making the musculature pop out a bit more. We're just going to get progressively lighter and smaller with the strokes as we sort of move. you're wondering why I'm not doing the hair yet, like around his head and on the tail, it's because I want to do that in a different set of colors. I'm going to go for a more purplish, darker tone. Now that we're like trying to do the underside, most of it's not going to get done at all. My bad for shaking the camera. Ankylosaurus stabbed me like 5 times. Just don't grab it by the spiked tail, my guy. That simple. Whew. You're supported this super close to the bed, so it's got a ton of mini plus. Yep. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yep. Mm. What are we thinking? You can very clearly see the muscle delineation now, can't you? Blue. I don't know. I'm not really going for anything. I'm going for a kind of like natural looking. Oh, not natural looking, but like a I don't know. I don't know. It'll make sense when it's done. Once it's done, I guess. Gotta figure out a time when I can pick up. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Any weekend normally works. I'm usually pretty free during those. Okay. Yeah, well, good. Just let me know. Put it on my fucking hands, man. You like feel it happening too in real time. It was awful. I don't think anything damaged though. Should be good. Here's a question. I binge watched it all in like one night. Any of you guys seen the new season of Castlevania? I had to watch today. I kept telling myself I needed to watch it and had the free time today while painting. Whip. Pretty good. I had to remind myself what all happened the last season because it had been a while, but once I remembered, like, it all made sense. Oh yeah, that's looking good. We'll just keep going, like, up progressively. Just keep dropping it everywhere. We'll just keep going up progressively from there. But in the meantime, we're going to switch to a smaller brush. Oh, camera died again. Are you sure? Is that a... I don't know how long that lasted for, but hopefully wasn't that long. You feeling it? Basically, just do a non-metallic metal technique, but for like flesh. Volumetric lighting. Let's fucking go. What the fuck is an edge highlight? On same side tangent, literally mapping out values using the Munsell scale, and then he tests with oil on plate. Okay. Feels like a bit of extra work that doesn't need to be done, but alright. Glad somebody's doing it at least. High painting stuff based on Munsell scale is a mathematical way to approach finding tones or colors so it's easy to paint with. It'll give you the tones in a spectrum and you can just color match your paints. Is that the like color swatches that are like on every painting and digital art platform? The like color code. Like, I don't doubt that it's a useful tool, I just feel like it's getting a bit, you know, overcomplicated with it. Maybe stretching yourself out. Although I guess of the things to have a paint toning company to make paints, we have you chose their paints. Yeah, that's what I figured, yeah. I mean, of all the things to, like, have an autistic, you know, over a hyperfixation on, I guess it's definitely not the worst thing. No, the paint chipped! No! The paint chipped when I dropped it. Not like this, lad. Not like this. It's all over. It's all over. Not like this. Yeah. I'll just go back over it in the darker tone when I go back. The ship I painted him at the portion of the part I was painting off on accident, didn't realize till I peeled it. That you just gotta scrap the whole thing at that point, you know, it's all over. Just print a new model out. They're like, fuck it. We just take that one on the shin as a defeat and it's over. Never mind. Very funny. No, I was able to master by brush. Okay. Yeah, like that. That's what you end up having to do. But that's rough, yeah. and then feel my hands shaking. Like I said, I've been working out more with like a kettlebell and the resistance band, and my arms are getting sore. I think for streams going forward, I should stick to bigger models just because I think it shows better on the camera. I'm realizing, like, you guys can actually see what I'm doing, like, on the camera when I paint this model. You know, I don't have to worry about, like, oh, can they actually see what I'm doing, or is it just too small to even pick up on a camera? This might be the brightest layer we go, like this blue, and then we'll glaze it back down with the dark blue. Ugh. Have I eaten today? Oh, I actually know if I have. Oh wait, no, I did. I ate lunch. We're good. Gonna take a quick break to stretch out. Holy shit, I didn't even notice somebody followed. Fuck me, I didn't hear the noise. Sorry. TJ Howe, thank you for the follow. I didn't hear the notification sound for it. That's my bad. Okay. Let's go right back into it. Kind of feeling like maybe I should use, like mix a little bit of black into the blue for the like underside, so that we can really get some sort of variation. But I don't know if that's necessary actually. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Bigger brush. We'll actually pull out some lamy medium for this. If we need it again. A little bit of water in there. Almost a little bit more water. What we're gonna do nice thin strokes. Like good consistency. That might want a little bit more water. I've recently been using golden high for acrylic, super pigmented and fantastic. A little bit more thick than something like Vallejo, but with some of the flow pigment doesn't really matter. Interesting, okay. Golden high flow, you said? I don't know if I've heard of them. Picked him up in my goal. Oh. Welcome back. What am I thinking of? Those are like, yeah, those are the like nice high-end paintings, right? Something. I think I know what brand you're talking about. I've seen them at Michael too. Since recommended them in a video recently, I needed nice blue for the decay. Huh. Okay. Interesting. What do we think? We can like zoom in for a bit maybe. Alright. There's just one side, I haven't done the other half yet. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. I like the dark blue. Yeah, I think that looks really good. I forget to zoom back out. I did, didn't I? Hold on. Yeah, that's actually not a bad angle. Okay, I mean, if I can just manage to keep the model within this frame, like, pretty good. I'm talking more. I don't know that there's much more to say. I'll wait the tail. Back up. Keep bumping into shit. What are we thinking? I like it. In connects, I'm gonna do the like straps of leather that go around his back and connect his armor pieces together. They and him, I don't actually know. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then I think I'm gonna do the gold trim for the armor. And then maybe the face. And then the hair. Or maybe the other way around. Might be the other way around. Yeah. I think that's the plan, but I gotta let this dry. The leather. Start with sepia and then go up to dark earth, and then earthbound. Let's call it, but either call it like sepia is like a very, very, very dark brown, almost to the point of black. Dark earth is a much more like leathery brown, and then earthbound is like a light tan. And we'll just go up to that for the leather. We'll just do a simple edge highlight on the straps, if we even need to, because I don't know that it's got the same like leather texture that some of the other straps and other models have. You could also go for black leather. Wonder if that would look better. Yeah, I wonder if brown might detract from the otherworldliness of the model. Because brown's a very worldly color. What if we just did sepia? A little bit of white to make like a gray sepia for the highlight. Let's try that. See how that turned out. Blah. Okay. Yeah, looking at it again, I think brown would kind of detract from the sort of eldritch nature of it. I don't need a whole lot. I just need a little drop. And I'll use... Yeah, that should work. Too thin. A thin brush, but I don't think we need more than that thin. I think just a 0 should work. Yeah, that'll work. fine. And try and be real careful to not get this in the blue. We just spent all that time doing. just the first coat for the black, well, sepia. I'll put the second coat on, and then mix a little white and a gray into the highlight on the leather. And that'll just be the leather straps done. We won't have to do anything more there. We can like wash it if we need to, but like from that point on, it's pretty much just done. Yeah. Yeah. I think the black straps on for the armor look a lot better than the than brown would. So I think that's good. I might be accidentally rubbing some of the paint off on one of the legs here. Yeah, I think I am. I'm like hungry, but I don't want to turn this into a fucking eating stream, you know? We are not Hassan. Yeah, picking up on the music, aren't you? Maybe that's better. Popping my fingers. Starting to get a bit cold. Probably doesn't help that I'm wearing a tank top. Okay. Let's mix in a tiny little bit of gray. And this gray we're just gonna hit the very edges of the straps. Kind of show off that that it's like light hitting that part, not the rest of the strap. Oh my god, I just dropped my fucking brush. Holy shit. My hands are shaking too much. I gotta eat something. I'm gonna get a Pop-Tart. Feedback. Having a Pop-Tart so fucking long. That should be good. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear the heat going, but it's pretty loud. At least as far as ambient noise goes. I don't know if it gets picked up on the mic. Probably doesn't. I think there's the background noise filter. Now let's actually get the paint in the fucking depth. I think I stare at what I'm working on too long and begin to dislike it, kind of like it. My career when stare at a word too long and it becomes unreadable. Yeah. Are you talking about like specific part where like if you look too closely or something, you just kind of hate like how you've done that part? Because I think it helps sometimes to like constantly sort of mentally zoom in and then zoom back out and go like, okay, you know, here's how it looks in the context of the rest of the model. Because like if I focus, you know, I could point out like a spot on this model where I'm like, I don't like that. I want to like redo that part. But like, if I then zoom out and just look at the rest of the model, it looks fine. You can't tell, you know, not unless you like heavily scrutinize it, and like nobody's going to, you know. So I think it's important to sort of keep the context of what you're painting in mind, because it, you know, just if you ever feel like that, maybe zoom out and sort of look at the whole thing and see how like what spot you're working on, like if it really matters to making the whole thing look good. You know, it's a matter of exposure, you know, like you said with the words, like you read the word too long and it becomes unreadable. And you take a look at the one brush stroke of paint for too long and it looks terrible, even if like it really isn't that big of a deal. Okay. That's all we need to do for the leather. I want to wrap it up in about 30 minutes. Definitely an issue. I think I should glue that first skeleton I painted to my desk so I can always look at it. That is unironically not terrible advice. Um, I should probably do the same. My very, very first model that I ever painted, I don't think I have anymore. Um, I don't think I have any of my D&D models now that I think about it anymore. Um, I think I donated them all, but the first Warhammer model would probably be uh, either the Spirit Host or the Stormcast Ecuadors. They're like easy to build one. And like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I could probably just sticky tack it to my desk to be like, hey, you know, anytime I'm feeling bad, I can look over at one of those easy to build decorators with the massive fucking gaps and the mold lines and the, you know, shittily goofy ass motherfucker. Yeah, the one with the big like diamond maces. Yeah. Um, not even like the yee ass haircuts. One of them had a yee ass haircut. Yeah, for sure. I think the easy one, the one I'm thinking of with like a start painting pack or whatever. Um, this would have been like even probably before we actually got started. Because I bought them initially wanting to paint them for D&D. Um, yeah, they like they look terrible, you know, because I them in the Spirit Host. The Spirit Host, yeah, the Spirit Host don't look as bad. Um, Mostly because all I did was paint a layer, dry brush, call it done. And I think maybe I used the wash. Um, but like you really can't go wrong with like how much shit and like how many like lines and shit are on the Spirit Host. Really can't go wrong with like painting them. You know, um, Jesus, what am I saying? You can't go wrong with just dry brushing them. But the sequitur, you can go wrong with that. And, yeah. Um, yeah. No, my very, very first model would have been, I think I was painting Owen's Eladrin Bard. I don't even remember the name of the character. Um, but yeah, it was an Eladrin Bard, and I painted them orange. And I was using this shitty ass like tester paint instead of like an actual model paint. I didn't know how to wash. I didn't know what a dry brushing was. I just fucking like I treated it like an adult coloring book, and I just painted all of the like parts that were supposed to be orange, and the parts that were supposed to be other colors are like other colors. Um, and like it looks terrible because it's also one of the old D&D minis, so like it's incredibly tiny and lacks any like real detail. There are mold lines everywhere. So yeah, I think if I still had that one, being able to like tape that or glue that to my desk so I could like always keep it in perspective with where I've gone, that might be nice. Kind of putting off painting though. Because like I feel like I wouldn't be able to finish anything that I start at this point. Mm. Definitely maybe like the claws. Jason and the Argonaut skeletons aren't even the main skeleton well, so I could easily just pull it down. Yeah, yeah. Jason and the Argonaut skeletons. That's a like, um, I don't even remember what company. Uh, that's the like off-brand skeletons that you got, right? Not the like main GW ones or um, the Nighthawk that you used at Proxy. I like vaguely remember them. I think so. Fucking skeletons from that dark collecting skeleton. That's right, with the Arcan and the Hexblade. Or was it supposed to be black? I think it was supposed to be blackness, but you could build it either way. You could build it as like any of the three main. Pretty much back in my day. True, yeah. So it was 10 of the old ass skeleton, 5 Black Knight war Hexblade, depending on how you built them. And then Arcan or Manfred or Neferata, depending on how you built them. And then you could just play all of that in Legions of Nagash. Oh god. Well, my camera. All the way to things correct, they were. Oh, wait, actually, I think the battery's dead. Yeah. Well, the Neferata Manfred Arcane models were all released end time, so, like, I don't know how much people. Like, I think most people just count that as, like, early age of Sigmar. Yeah. There we go. We're back. Still fantasy, my guy. If it was an available option in Forward World, or in Old World, I could take those same models and run them as long as they're on Square Base. Nothing would have changed. Yeah, well. Yeah. Old World's weird. I don't know, like, what's playable in Old World right now. I know they, like, just announced High Elves, and they did Empire, they did Dwarves. I know it's given a playable, but, like, well, the squatted AOS, I mean, that I know. I mean, I guess, true. Oh, they did Orcs and Goblins, that's right. They did Warriors of Chaos. They're gonna use Cities Unix now. Cities isn't getting squatted. All the like city stuff that Ben. I guess I can't even say that because the dwarves are currently playable in both games at the moment. Yeah. But all the high elf stuff got squatted from AOS and then like has just now been put into Old World. The Empire stuff is more or less all Old World with some exceptions. mainly like the bigger centerpiece stuff. The Band-Aid off Beast of Chaos they'll do with the cities. They shouldn't have even done it to Beast of Chaos, like being real. Um, no, cities is here to stay because they need like a human faction. You know, they need like an everyman faction, like guard. So that's what cities is supposed to be. What they'll do is they'll squat all of the old world models in cities and hopefully replace them with new ones. True, yeah. But I mean that'll entirely depend on what, like how it goes basically. The future where they just make them work like Imperial agents. How does Imperial agents work? Is it like, I get that it's supposed to be like the soup army, so you're able to play like, there's a subsection where you can play with all of the Death Watch, there's a subsection where you can play with all of the Grey Knights, and I think there's a subsection where you can play with all of the Sisters, but you can't play Grey Knight Sisters and Death Watch in the same army with like being led by an Inquisitor, which I would have done, and which is what I had printed all of that shit out for, like all of the Valhalla Guard out for. Because I also had printed out Grey Knight and Death Watch, and I had like a couple of Sisters boxes. Because what I wanted to do was to play like a soup of all of those. I think what I had done was I had set it up so where I could swap in and out the Death Watch and Grey Knight depending on what I needed, like what I was feeling like at the time. But now, like, that, I mean, that was never really doable. Even in, like, 9th, which is what I built that army for, it just wasn't really doable. The models that are Imperial Agents exclusive, the Kill Team Imperial models are only in there, but you can dupe with other armies. The reality is that Imperial Agents is effectively a non-army that just has sub-factions that are like you bring Imperial Agents plus the faction. Okay, that's kind of what it seems like. So like an Imperial Agent army might look like an Inquisitor General, the Inquisition Kill Team, the Navy Breachers Kill Team, and then like some Death Watch. Is that kind of how it would work? Okay. That's kind of what it seemed like, but I wasn't totally sure on that. What I can do? Let's get started on the face, I think. Smileys there. Let's base coat the face. Get it a nice solid. It's already gray, I don't need to base coat it. What the fuck? I'm being dumb. A lot of people hate how they work. A lot of the 40k pro crowd, they just make them legends. I mean, I can see why the pros want them legends, because it's very much like pros want soup legends basically always, as far as I can tell. They hate soup, and I don't blame them because pro scenes, if you're playing like soup, what ends up happening is you play one faction that's really good, and then you just soup in the best unit of another faction's army. Like, it just no thought put into it, or no, like, narrative reasoning given for it. You're just like, oh, you know, I'm playing Grey Knights, and I'm just gonna soup in the fucking Baneblade because the Baneblade's really good. I don't actually know if it's really good. But like you soup in just whatever happens to be the best thing. Controversial take. I'll let you on 40k. Matt with a controversial take on 40k. Say it ain't so. I'll let you type out that controversial take while I keep rambling about soup armies. But actually, Big Wa, which is one of the armies of renown in the new Orcs book, handled it, I think, in a pretty clever way. Basically, you have to take an equal amount of units from both armies. So this is the Orcs army, so you've got the Cool Boys and the Iron Jaws, and they play completely different. But like what used to happen with Big Wa, you would just take... Okay, I'm gonna read that. They need to take the guard out of Bloodied and throw them in a Dark Mechanicum army. Kill Chaos Knight, make them Dark Mechanicum, and make Imperial Knights as part of the AdMech army. That is a controversial take. Or Blooded or whatever, the CSM models that don't fit in CSM. So you're saying the like Traitor Guard get moved to Dark Mechanicum, the Chaos Knights get moved to Dark Mechanicum, and then you get like a few Dark Mechanicum characters. And then what would like Demon Engines also be Dark Mechanicum? So like Venom Crawlers and the Hellstalker and that kind of stuff? Probably some of them, yeah. Okay. I don't hate that idea. Yeah. I know that would piss off a lot of like CSM players, but I don't hate the idea, I think. Because the Traitor Guard is in a weird spot, because you basically never Defiler, Venom Crawler, Void Fiend, etc. I mean, the Defiler should just get deleted, but other than that, I agree. The Venom Crawler especially is very Dark Mechanicum. The Void Fiend, I can see argument for it being both, like it's a fairly just brutish looking monster kind of thing. I feel like it could work in TSM. I will not let you take my Helldrake though. It's not a fucking CSM model. The Void Fiend, it is absolutely a CSM model. Where's the Marine? Listen, he's there in spirit, alright? Again, though, I'm not letting you take my fucking my Helldrakes. They will stay in my CSM army, fuck you. Keep my dragon. Well, and like I say, like, Void Fiend needs to stay. Space Marine Chaos Space Marine should be mirrored, and so should both Knight factions. They have room for Dark Mechanicum, they might as well mirror AdMech too. I get that, no, I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree that, like, Knights should just be put in AdMech, and Chaos Knights should be put in Dark Mech. And I don't disagree that, like, several of the Demon engines would work in Dark Mech. I just think that, like, if we're talking about, like, that Dark Mirror kind of thing, what's the tank equivalent for a CSM? Because if you're gonna say it's the Predator, that's a fucking 20-year-old model at least. And the only thing that like Chaos Predator has different is it literally got like an extra upgrade for they'd have to make something. Or you just keep the Forge Fiend because it's your tank. Like it's your assault tank basically. Just like Helldrakes are the flyers. They did used to have like a flyer that was piloted by a Chaos Space Marine. I think it was called the Talon or something. My face when the Wild Walking Dog is a tank. Is it not a tank? It's as big as a tank. It's got the same like health and stats as a tank. It's got a fuck ton of guns. Or a big, you know, melee profile because it's gotta be, you know, chaos. Like, is it not a tank? It's priced like a tank. Comparing the Repulse Executioner to the Void Fiend. I mean, the Repulsor Executioner is almost like a heavy tank. No, it's the main battle tank. So yeah, like, I mean, kinda, yeah. Like, are they not similar? It's the only real difference is that you can't put guys into a Void Fiend. And I mean, I suppose you could have them right on top. I'm sure that would work. Listen. I'm listening. Chaos Baneblade the Riot. I mean, that's just a given. God, can you fucking imagine the amount of spikes on that fucking thing? Frankly, like, there should be more, like, Trader Guard stuff. The better nails. Yeah, for real. That thing is out on the floor, your son has that out on the floor, you step on that and, like, right through your foot. You are going to the ER tonight. Definitely, how many spikes does it need? I mean, it's roughly the like length of a nice height, right? But it's got even more surface area, huh? I'd have to think on that. But no, like I said, I think there should be more like Trader Guard stuff, and there used to be, but like it always used to be like you convert Guard into Chaos. You know, you're just giving some spikes and whatnot. Painting Jakari in my hand have already been pierced by the edge. I've heard that they are extremely spiky in a way that actually genuinely fucking hurt. So, it's all spikes, dude. Yeah, no, I've seen Jakari models. It's all spikes. I mean, it's thematically appropriate. It makes sense. Which you then painted wearing football armor, but it's covered in spikes. Howdy, hello, Hex Tread. How's it going? We're just chatting because I'm about to wrap up in about 15 minutes, and I don't want to like get started on anything that I'm gonna only be like halfway done with. But we're just talking about like our kind of projects as well as what we think, you know, Warhammer should be like. You said the witches you painted are wearing football armor. Are they like? Is it actual football armor? Like, is it Blood Bowl model? That'll blow your mind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's never a good thing when he said that. Oh, I sent it over Discord. Hang on. Alright, let's pull it up. I have my iPad out here so I can pull it up. Oh. Yeah, no, those are just football pads. Those are just football shoulder pads, yeah. Okay. I didn't realize because I don't, like, I didn't have witches. I only have Cavalite. So I guess, like, I didn't realize just that they all have fucking the shoulder pad doesn't, like, isn't, okay. They stick out like fucking, they stick out like the standard football shoulder pads if you've ever seen, like, American football. They just also have spikes on them. which is very funny. But what makes witches different from Cabalite, by the way? Is it just that they're like proxies are much worse? Oh. Alright, I'm looking at them. Well, they've got better sculpted abs, at least. So that's something. Oh my god, so many fucking spikes. Holy shit, that's so many spikes, dude. Every single shoulder pad has like 3 spikes. At least. That's, yeah. That's pretty wild. So, just to sort of recap, here's kind of where we're at after the end of Cowboys and normal warriors that work for Vex and other archons, which is a part of a cult that only exists to entertain and maim. What does that murder? Okay. I see. Anyways, here's where we're at, after, sort of at the end of the stream here. If I can't focus that a little bit better. The white was already done, so the white, and we're probably going to re-glaze blue and pink on the edges and whatnot, to sort of help give it that pearlescent look. But the skin, the blue skin is what we've done here. And then the black leather sort of shoulder, the armor straps for the kind of like go around and hold the armor in place. I can't speak. So next time we'll continue this. I think the plan is we're gonna do the hair, and then we're gonna do the face and horn. The hair I'm planning on doing like a more indigo kind of purplish look. The face I'm planning on doing like a sort of stone marble look. And then we'll do the eyes and the gold trim. And then it's just a matter of finishing the base and it's done. Which is pretty nice. My plan for it, so I have no idea what's up with these guys in the lore. I just like there's not that much information about them, and what is there is like kind of just the enigmatic, you know, monsters that Chaos Warriors tame. But my thinking is that I want to sort of give the look that the face and horn, like I said, big cat, yeah, big cat basically. But my thinking is that the face and horns are actually like a mask, like a death mask almost. They get placed over it because to look upon its actual face is to invite madness. You know, it's like too crazy, you know, eldritch, terrifying nonsense. So like you never actually see the real face, it's just a stone mask that's placed over it. And then like I guess the power shines through with 3 eyes. Yeah, 4 eyes? It has, that might just be a gem. Yeah, we'll paint that as a gem, and we'll do 3 eyes. Got a surprising amount of gems. You might almost think this is like an elven model with how many gems it's got. And with the fact that it's big cat. But no, it's chaos. Not even strictly Zinch. It's just undivided chaos. I think I'm also gonna post like a picture, just a sort of update picture on Instagram, so maybe that'll look a little bit better as well. just to sort of keep you up to date. Yeah, keep them falling asleep. Okay. And then I think, like I said earlier, like way earlier, I think the plan for streams is just I'm gonna try and do like bigger sort of either individual heroes or monsters or that kind of thing, so that it's visible on the camera. Because otherwise, I feel like it just gets too small to a point where you can't really see what's going on. So, yeah, that's my plan going forward. And I'll try and stream. I want to try and stream at least once a week. I think that's what I'm going to try and shoot for. It's hard to stream, like, during the middle of the week just because of work. And just because I know people are working, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah. Might just shoot for streaming during weekend. And try and stream at least once a week. So, yeah, that's the plan. With that, I think I'm going to start wrapping it up. So, have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.